EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. There he goes left side.
here this afternoon.
So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one into momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready! Kick the Eagle!
Play action. Here's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready!
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devin Singletary, 49 yards.
And the Texans go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Kill.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Prescott now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll buy some time right, and that's complete to Cooks. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into...
Yeah, good night. Alex. He was talking all this shit, boy. Hold on, man. Let me help you out, bro. Do you a favor, bro. I'm gonna do you a solid, dude. Do you a solid. I normally don't do this.
That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point.
But I'll offer you a friendly quit.
Those points were given away and could cost them a ball game.
Come on, come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. There he goes left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 75 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
19 Tigers.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here we go.
From the 22 now, here's second down at a yard.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they change things up. Stroud will throw it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. These two teams all tied after one. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Cougar 19. Panther Street.
Here's Stroud.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. Touchdown.
Dameon Pierce.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he gets it down to the 32. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here's Pollard again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Ready, set.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give up the middle to Singletary. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Cowboys 14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown.
CD Lamb,
56 yards.
and the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
On first down, here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Stroud off the play fake.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now here's Stroud on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
And Stroud now to throw.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins
From 8 yards out.
and the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
there you go. That's my man in concert.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Prescott on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Prescott now on 2nd down.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, Prescott on the move to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Aubrey good with the PAT.
And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Stroud on third down now. Open man, that's Collins. He's got it. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down, Texans.
Play action. Stroud now. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Steps away. And they'll get this down to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Buying time to his left.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Stroud looking to throw.
Touchdown, Texans! Dalton Schultz, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And quickly they get to the line. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll roll him out right.
That is caught by Lamb.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Aubrey now for the point after.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. And how about this decision? Tie game, fourth quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On the handoff, it's Singletary.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Texans.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping it for a loss. Here comes second down. Stroud.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Stroud to throw it.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Here's first down.
Hey, kill.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Time not an issue just yet, but we'll be watching the clock for sure. Here's second down. Prescott.
Rolling to his right.
That's complete to Lamb.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Now second down and a few inches.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
This is 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And that changes everything here in OT.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because
and now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And they will take a 7-point lead. And now, how about this? Looks like we'll see an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there in overtime. 41 yards.
And how about that? In a game that's had just about everything, how's that for an answer? Remember, in the past, this game would be over already. But that's a huge play there to give them a fighting chance to go down and possibly tie this game.
Ready? Kick the Eagles! Kick the Eagles!
Now Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And his kick is right through.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And here in overtime, that had the potential to be the definition of a game-changing interception. But he couldn't find a way to pull it in. And that's a disappointment there.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
It's a game 2. For a Cowboys first down.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard.
Now Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. First and 10, it's Stroud. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT.
Let's go
So
now.
from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1.
Ready.
Here's Stroud.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead